Hey guys, it's me, Dream Eater again, and in this video, I'm going to be going over my predictions and an in-depth review of WotC's response to the OGL link. And I'm gonna give you some spoilers. It's not good, and it's all lies. So if you're willing to put in the time, oof, I got some words for WotC. Let me tell y'all. Okay, let's go. Okay, so let's start off. It says, when we initially conceived of revising the OGL, it was with three major goals in mind. First, we wanted the ability to prevent the use of D&D content from being included in hateful and discriminatory products. Stop. No. No. We need to stop right there and talk about that for a second. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. This is blatant political bias leaning as an excuse to censor whoever the heck they want. And they can just they can just spin whatever they want to censor however they need to in order to just completely have the upper hand when it comes to the cat's on my lap. I got distracted. They want this in order to censor whoever they want without the need to give a proper reason. Because if you look at the words hateful and discriminatory, define that, please. You're not even closely being specific on what you deem hateful and discriminatory. I mean, because I can see them backpedaling to Curse of Strahd and then seeing that, the main antagonist, he's very hateful, discriminatory. Let's ban it. Your game is no longer valid or whatever. It's like, it's just, I can only see it going one way, and it's not a good way. Regardless, we're going to move on. And if anyone has any objections to that thought, or if you have any, things, I would love to hear in the comments, and, we can start a discussion about that. Either way. Second, we wanted to address those attempting to use D&D in Web3, blockchains, and NFTs by making clear that OGL content is limited to tabletop role-playing contents like campaigns, modules, and supplements. No. First of all, who is doing this? NFTs have gone down, like way the fuck down. I don't think anyone's really investing in NFTs anymore. It was a fad for a bit, but if you honest to God think that it's still going on, you're sad, WotC. You're really sad. You're living in the past, and I have no tears to cry for you, for one. But on top of all that, making that the OGL content is limited to tabletop role-playing content like campaigns, modules, and supplements. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Okay, hold on. Let me reread that for you guys real quick. We wanted to address those attempting to use D&D in Web3, blockchain games, and NFTs. And the way they're doing this is by making clear that OGL content, meaning I guess D&D and stuff, is limited to tabletop role-playing content like campaigns, modules, and supplements. So, gonna shout out Crick Crab, Den of the Drake, and my boy Crispy's Tavern. I get those two confused sometimes. Is this going to affect them too, WotC? Because you know what? This is where I'm really mad. I love those three guys the most because their freaking videos have got me out of a really dark time. We're not getting into that because this isn't about me. This is about you wizards. Those guys, I really love their content, and I want to keep seeing their content grow. So if y'all are really going to come after them, if you can use this as a way to come after them too, considering you're making it sound that way, that you're able to make it clear that OGL content, i.e. Dungeon and Dragons, and I'm sure that even includes Dungeon and Dragons stories, which those guys are making profit off of using Dungeons and Dragons stories. I can see them freaking doing that because it's not that far off from like NFTs. NFTs are using Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, okay. Let me rewind for a second. Theoretically, if an NFT is going to make NFTs off of Dungeons and Dragons, that means they are going to be using specific characters, stories, or what have you from D&D in order to make these blockchain NFTs or whatever. In that same sense, if Crick Crab, we'll say, is making D&D stories and making money off of it, would that fall under this things? Let me know in the comments what you guys think on that one, because I, honest to God, that's what makes me really, really just infuriated, we'll say. Okay, but moving forward. And third, we wanted to ensure that the OGL is for the content No. I don't even need to finish that. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not, Wizards. Because if it was, it would be a two-way street. You would, say, offer a partnership with these people. Say, a really popular one that keeps getting tossed back and forth, Critical Role, or something that's like it. You would offer a partnership with them. Say, hey, you guys give me 15%, not 20, not 25, not a fourth of the revenue, 15, because you guys have several streams of income. These people only have one. So if you, honest to God, think that what you're doing, what you were initially planning was, if you, honest to God, think what you guys initially were proposing was in any way, shape, or form, in the sense, fair, no. It is a one-way street. You guys would be benefiting. You'd be taking money from creators of all sorts of sizes. And yeah, I know you guys made it specifically clear that people playing or gaining money over a certain amount would be affected, but there was another clause saying that you could do it to any creator, making any amount of money. And I think just making just free stuff too, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll assume not, just for the sake of argument here, that if your idea of taking people's creative works as your own with no compensation, all because, oh, this was my idea first. Fuck you. There's no easy way to say it. Fuck you, WotC. And no, I'm not even going to bleep that out because I want them to hear it. Fuck you. Susan's going to get mad at me for that, but you know what? She can just fight me on this one. There's some things that are more important than cussing, Susan. Like people's individual freedoms to make a freaking game. Especially if they can turn that game into revenue. I'm getting off topic here, though. Anyways, for the sake of argument, I'll continue where I left off. For the content creators, the home brewers, and the aspiring designers are players in the community, not major corporations to use for their own commercial and promotional purpose. If that ain't calling the kettle, if that ain't the pot calling the kettle black right there, my goodness. Fucking. Yeah, it's like not for many major corporations, except us, of course. This is our idea. Fucking screw off. Driving these goals were two simple principles. 1, our job to be good stewards of the game. Lie. 2, the OGL exists for the benefit of the fans. Nothing about those principles has wavered for a second. Tell that to your leaker. Tell that to the dude who whistleblowed on your ass. Say with your little meeting saying that it was the freaking that you guys are blaming the gosh darn people, for goodness sake. Okay, now hold on for a second. This one. This is what I'm talking about. Right here, this dude who, thank you for, whoever you are, thank you for telling this out. For goodness sake. First of all, y'all thought we would just forget and move on after this. Nah. Nah. Nah, 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 nah. Fight me, wizards. Literally fight me. Right here, they clearly state that the way you guys have been acting is you're delaying the OGL changes due to the backlash. Your decision making is entirely on the providable impact of your bottom line, which the bottom line is the D&D Beyond subscription cancellations, i.e. your wallets. Specifically, you're looking at this subscriptions and cancellations as the quickest financial data, and then you're hoping that the community forgets. And okay, hold on, where was I going with this? You're right here, where it says you see the customers as obstacles between them and their money, between you and their money. Really. You're clearly for the fucking community here. Yeah, the community's fucking wallet. Not for us, for the fucking wallet. If you were for the community, on the magic sides of things, y'all would have been listening to us from the beginning. Instead, no, you're like, oh, just buy what you want. That's just such a lame excuse for saying we want to do what we want to do, not what you want to do. Fuck you guys. Basically, you guys just think that we're just obstacles in your way. The community is your obstacle. You do not care about us, about the community. And I say us loosely. I don't play D&D, so that's how bad this is. I love listening to Crick Crab and Den of the Drake's stories because I think they're funny and I think they add interesting perspectives to it. But moving on from all that, that was why our early drafts of the new OGL included the provisions they did. Like what? The draft language was provided to content creators and publishers so their feedback could be considered. It was leaked, and you know it. Cynthia, you know it. You're just trying to spin it like it was all planned or whatever. Fuck off. No. If it was planned, you wouldn't be saying this. You're saying this because you're hoping it'll reduce the backlash. No. That's not how this works. Nice try. Valiant effort, but no. In addition to language allowing us to address discriminatory and hateful content, like what? And clarifying what types of products the OGL covers, our drafts include royalty language designed to apply to large corporations attempting to use OGL content. Like who? What do you mean discriminatory and hateful content when it comes to freaking big freaking corporations? Like, come on. If they're that discriminatory and stuff, don't you think they would kind of just shoot themselves in the foot by being like that? Like, for goodness sake, like, who are you making this for, really, dude? Who are you really making this for? Let's see. Our drafts included royalty language. It was never in our intent to impact the vast majority of the community. Then why did you put in a clause that said this is to ensure, or not? Why did you put in a clause that made it so you could take everyone's work, not just the big corporations, but everybody's work? Like, you're not fooling anyone, guys. You really aren't. However, it's clear from the reaction that we rolled in at one. Nah, A nat 1 would be the worst possible situation. Y'all rolled a nat 0. Something so impossibly stupid. And you have you have your brilliant strategist, your number one female fucking Cynthia Williams to thank for this. It has become clear that it is no longer possible to fully achieve all three goals while still staying true. Well, it would help if you actually strove for those goals in the first place, if you actually meant it. You didn't mean a single dang thing you've said. If you did, it would have shown. Actions speak louder than words. And your actions spoke way louder than your feeble little thoughts. I'm so glad I have the cat on my lap right now. I am trying so hard not to completely lose it. So here's what we're doing. The next OGL, of course, because you're not over it yet. You're not over it, of course. Will contain the provisions that allow us to protect and cultivate the inclusion environment we are trying to build and specify that it covers only content for TTRPGs. That means that our other expressions, such as educational and charitable campaigns, live streams, cosplays, VTT uses, virtual tabletop use, I see, etc., will remain unaffected by any OGL update. Please. Content already released under 10A will also remain unaffected. Oh, I would love to see that, guys. What we will not include or will not contain is any royalty structure. It will also not include the license back provision that some people were afraid was a means for us to steal work. What do you mean people are afraid it was a means for you to steal work. It was written specifically like that. For frick's sake, you're trying to act like you didn't know? Like you didn't know? First of all, like I said before, the whole against discriminatory content and stuff, that's just an excuse for you to be able to censor whoever you want who doesn't comply with you. I can see right through your strategy. It's so basic, bitch. It's not even funny. Like, for goodness sake, who's a good freaking thing? Good. Morikawa from Vanguard can build a better deck than you people can. I'm sure of it. Especially considering Cynthia Williams doesn't even have any experience in Magic the Gathering, let alone Vanguard. So, just putting that out there, just in case. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure she doesn't know anything about Magic the Gathering, let alone Dungeons and Dragons. You guys are just pathetic. Freaking choosing a freaking manager that doesn't even know anything about the game to support the game. What is wrong with you people? Like, who the fuck thought that was a good idea? I'm just gonna say it. It's because she's a woman. That's the only reason they thought she was the freaking thing. It's so they could say, "Oh, look at that. We're being so inclusive." Nah, bitch. What would have been inclusive is if you actually got an actual woman who plays the game as the freaking thing. But no, you're looking at her resume because she freaking sold cigarettes, a highly addictive game. So you thought, oh, it's another highly addictive substance. It's just cardboard instead of cigarettes. So obviously she's the best person for the job. Like, no. Because what makes a game fun, what makes this community fun, what makes us want to crack open packs and play with our friends, what makes us want to buy that new D&D game is the community. And you guys, you obviously see the community as an obstacle, not what's giving you your traffic. And how you guys are so blind, how you guys cannot shift your thinking to understand that is exactly what is happening. It just shows everything. I'm just going to go ahead and spoil what my predictions are for you guys. You guys are going to go bankrupt. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. You guys are going to go bankrupt because, one, Magic 30. You've chosen that we are the problem with D&D, and with Magic 30, you thought you could just, sugarcoat some freaking nostalgia bait with a freaking $1,000 price tag and think we were just gonna go for it. Let me just tell you guys, there's a lot more community, a lot more free to players than there are whales. And that's because whales are almost a part of the 1%. And the 1% is not called the 1% for nothing, people. How you cannot understand that is beyond me. Second, you guys have shown that you guys do not give a shit about your D&D players either, because you decided to make this OGL for yourselves and not the people. And I don't care how much you say, how much you claim that it was for the people, it was for the health of the game. It wasn't. And that's because your actions speak louder than your words. You can say what you want as many times, but if you want us to believe it, you need to prove it, not say it. And third and finally, Wall Street has been breathing down your necks, or more so, I should say, Hasbro's necks, because, well, the MTG scandal for one, and then now this. Do you really think this is going to make yourselves look good in front of Wall Street? Your stocks are down a crap ton, and yet you'll still think, oh, if we do this OGL, we start stealing money from the community, we can bounce back. You guys, we've given you too many chances, WotC. We've given you far too many chances. Far too many for me to even count. And yet somehow you still fuck it up. You still won't listen. For goodness sake, I was mad at Bushiroad for frickin' Deer Days, but even then, that's like, we still have a community because frickin' Vanguard is just that frickin' good of a game. And not just that, but it's because we still have each other. We still have Tabletop Simulator. We still have other stuff. So Vanguard Deer Days isn't the end-all be-all, as much as Bushiroad would like it. And besides that, it wasn't even Bushiroad's fault. It was frickin' the freaking people who design the games. They have a record of overcharging America for other games, but that's a whole other rant for a whole another video. My point being, you guys clearly have shown you don't care about us. You think you can sell us proxy cards. You think you can steal our money with giving nothing in return, which I was saying earlier. I don't know if I got to the point. You're taking from the community and you're not giving anything back. If you just gave, I don't know, some kind of like sponsorship, you gave some kind of freaking, I don't know, like some kind of a special program for these specific players to go into some catalog for people looking for specific games. Sure. That would be some kind of reasonable, but that wasn't displayed in the contract, in your one-sided contract, your new OGL, for a second. It was not stated in any way, shape, or form that you were going to do any of the sort of giving back. It was only take, and take. With that out of the way, I'm going to finish this off so I can finally just rant at you guys. More than I already have, at least. What will not contain is any royalty structure. It will not include the license back provisions that some people were afraid were a means for us to steal work. That thought never crossed our minds. Bullshit. Under any new OGL, you will own the content you created. We won't, but we will, because we stated it in our contract. They didn't say that, but I'm putting that in there because that's just some context they left out. Any language we put down will be crystal clear and unequivocal. Well, it was crystal clear as it was, and we just read between the lines, and we didn't even read between the lines, we just read it as it was, and you just flat out said it, dumbass. On that point, the license back language was intended to protect us and our partners from creators who incorrectly allege that we steal their work simply because of coincidentals.
I couldn't find that in your Apple Music library.
Neither-
You can ask me to play a radio station, or ask...
Neither could I, Siri. Can't make that freaking moment up. I'm dumbfounded. They said we will be crystal. You were crystal clear from the beginning of what your intentions were, and then you go and say you're dancing around the subject. WotC, protect us from our partners, from creators who incorrectly allege that we steal their work. No, if they clearly made it first, and then you just put in this clause that says, oh, well, we own what you made also, so you can claim that you made it first? Fuck you guys. It is... it's gaslighting incarnate. WotC is literally just gaslighting incarnate at this point, all because of... Oh my god, maybe... Is Cynthia Williams like an abusive person in real life? Oh my goodness, like, does she gaslight people like this? Is this why she was put in the job, because she gaslighted the people into thinking she was the best person for the job? Oh Lord, I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. Y'all can tell me what you think in the comments. I ain't gonna freaking say anything for sure, but you know, conspiracy. Regardless, as we continue to investigate the game that we love and more forward partnerships with film, television, and digital games, I wouldn't put your money on anything yet. That risk is simply too great to ignore. The new LGL will contain provisions to address that risk. Lamau, fucking just don't make a new LGL. That's all you gotta do, is drop it like it's hot and then kick it to the side. Don't fucking touch it again. Unless absolutely necessary. And in this case, it's not necessary. So fucking stupid these people are. I can't do it anymore. Anyway, but we will do it without a license back and without suggesting we have rights to the content. You admit it, for goodness sake, without suggesting we have the rights. In a license agreement, in a document, if it is suggesting, then it is confirming, because it's on paper, for goodness sake. Are you stupid? Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I've already confirmed this earlier. You are. Your ideas and imagination are what makes this game special, and that it belongs to you. No shit, Sherlock. A couple of last thoughts. First, this is going to be good. I'm just going to say right now, this is going to be good. First, we won't be able to release the new LGL today. No shit. Because we need to make sure we get it right, but it is coming, and hopefully it'll get leaked again so we can freaking make sure that it's not gonna fuck us over, assholes. Second, you're going to hear people say that they won and we lost because making your voices heard forced us to change our plans. That sentence right there, we lost because making your voices heard forced us to change our plans. It did. And the proof is in the pudding. You backed down, didn't you? You fucking revisited it, didn't you? Revised it, didn't you? Sure, we would have liked it if you just freaking left it alone and just never touched it again. You know, prove that you're changing your wills, but obviously you're not, because you're still talking about it. You don't intend to change at all, not one darn bit. And you see, this is confirming my theory. You're gonna go bankrupt, because you refuse to change. What's the definition of insanity again? Maybe I should look it up. Oh, wait, I remember now. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome each time. You literally said it yourselves. You rolled the nat 1, a nat 0, in fact. This is the worst possible situation, and yet you're still going through with it. Just not as much before. You've already lost a shit ton of subscribers from D&D Beyond, your biggest moneymaker aside from Magic the Gathering, which, by the way, you're also destroying MTG without any fucking resentment. or anything. You're just destroying it. You're just burning everything to the ground. It's like, oh my goodness, what's wrong with you people? Where was I going with that? I get into Magic the Gathering, I just want to go on a rant, but I'm trying to resist so badly. Let me retrace. That's right. You're right, the definition of insanity. Yet somehow you keep doing the same thing over and over again, like I was saying, Magic the Gathering 30, and you're thinking that you're somehow going to make more money. You've lost so much money as it is. You're going to keep losing money at this rate because you won't fucking quit. People are going to be going away from D&D, D&D Beyond. I suggest, Paizo or whatever, Pathfinder. Maybe check out Crick Crab. I know he's said some kind of like D&D things where it's like they're like they I don't remember, but yeah, just he got the hookup on some of those things. I don't know, go there. But you honest to God think you guys can bounce back from this? I'm going to reiterate what I said in my last rant. Battle Spirit Saga is going to destroy you guys in Magic. And I can't wait. It's sad that I know that my local game shop is going to probably go out of business because of you people, but I can't change their freaking minds on, trying out Battle Spirit Saga, seeing if that could help. I'm sure they'll figure something out, but back on topic. Second, you're going to hear people say we won and lost because you're making... Yeah, we did. Those people are only half right. They won, and so did we. You really? You care to explain how? Because, your gaslighting skill is kind of like useless on us. Gaslighting can only work if we're not aware of it. And right now we're aware of it, so right now your little claim of we won is just an empty threat. Our plan was always to solicit the input of our community before any updates to the OGL. After it got leaked, then it was totally our plan. It's fucking you abusive ex-girlfriend. I swear, D&D, you abusive ex. The drafts you've seen were attempting to do just that. It totally wasn't leaked against our will. I mean, for goodness sake, you guys went silent on it. You guys thought we were overreacting. No. Fucking idiots. We want to always delight fans and create experiences together that everyone loves. We realize we did not do that this time, and we are sorry for that. Oh, you're so sorry. You're so sorry. It's just, I'm getting it to the point of impotent rage, and I'm just now realizing that. I'm literally just... I'm gonna need a cat nap after this. I mean a literal nap with my cat to de-stress. Our goal was to get exactly the type of feedback on which provisions worked out, and which did not. Meaning the only thing that happened. And oh yeah, whoopsies, we also ended up losing a shit ton of money from this too. Whoopsies, that wasn't in the plan. We lost so much revenue. Wall Street's about to fucking come after our ass. Oh shit. Which we ultimately got from you. Any changes this major could only have been done well if we were willing to take that feedback, no matter how it was provided. Fuck you. So we are. Thank you for caring enough to let us know what works and what doesn't. You sound so fake right now, Wizards. You sound so fucking fake. You have a gun pointed in your head that's being operated by you yourself, and you're fucking it's like I don't even know what you need and what scares you. Without knowing that, we can't do our part to make the new OGL match our principles. What? We can't do our part to make it. What does, what doesn't? What you need and what scares you. Without knowing that, we can't do our part. What principles? You know, I think you need principles in order to have principles. Damn it. Fucking shit. Finally, we'd appreciate the chance to make this right. No. Can I get a no in the comments right now? Just a big no, not even in bold letters, just a very gentle, passive no. You mean nothing to us. Kind of no. We love D&D's devoted players and the creators who take them on so many incredible adventures. We won't let you. You've already let us down. Oh, look at that. No comments. I wonder why. Y'all can't freaking take any kind of criticisms, I'm sure. I hope I really don't have to reiterate everything I just said already. But yeah. WotC, you've lost the respect of Magic players and now your D&D followers. The two major things that are keeping your brand alive. So who else are you gonna try to rely on? Wall Street? Well, they're kind of against you right now. My Little Pony? I mean, there's a lot of bronies out there. Oh, you screwed them over too, I think. I heard something about that. Oh, well, you know, we always got Magic the Gathering. Magic 30 was kind of fucked up, and now this is just giving Magic the players all the more reasons to just use their own proxies instead of your fucking overpriced ones. Maybe we can make D&D right again. No, they're already moving to Paizo and wherever else, and I'm sure someone is gonna fucking make it so your D&D books are available to be pirated, because that's what I would do. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it. I'm just saying, in a alternate universe dream, that's what I would have done. So, you know, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. You guys want to show? You know what? No, I'm gonna give you guys an ultimatum. Actually, you know what? If you guys are really gonna be willing to listen to feedback, if you really are saying if you really do, guys mean what you say, Cynthia Williams, Mark Rosewater, and who's the other one who made that famous line? I'm trying to remember it. The one that kept saying, "Oh, just buy what you want" from that one thing. Someone in the comments, to make sure you say his name. All of you step down. Give it to someone who actually knows the game, who knows what they're doing, and step down. Or if there's a person who is higher than Cynthia, can you fire these people, please? Because that would be the first step in the right direction. A change in management, because that would lead the players into at least a false sense of security. I say false sense of security as I don't know what you're going to plan to do after that kind of thing. At least a step in the right direction to make people trust you guys, even to a little degree. Then, after that, stop rolling Magic cards out every fucking month, because it's burning people out and you're losing sales because of it, because people like myself don't want to deal with it. I don't even play Magic the Gathering Arena because of how fast things are coming out. I can't keep up with the platforms. I'm just done with it. 3, you're going to give an actual apology to your D&D players. An honest to God, from the heart, from a single person, not even a text speech. I want a fucking video. I want you on your knees, Japanese style, asking for forgiveness from your players for trying to screw all of them over. And then, and only then, I think we could all consider fucking just giving you guys another chance, even though you've already had too many chances to begin with. But don't take my word for it. I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys like the video, please hit like. And type the word, if you don't have anything to say, just type the word no. If you agree that we're done. We're done with freaking Wizards. Or to at least tell me that you made it to the end of the video. I want to hear what you guys think. Let's start a discussion in the comments below because we need WotC to really know what we think here. Don't be afraid to say what you think just because other people are watching. It's because it's the little people like you that will cause the greatest waves and the greatest change. With that, I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you so much for the almost 100 subscribers. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to y'all soon. Till then, yeah, see ya. Bye.